Well, I say while I laid them out as steps, it's more of a homogeneous process. It's not the only process by any means. Even my best friend has somewhat of a different approach, but the concept is still very, very important and very valid. So in my steps, the first one is consulting your friend Jesus, and I said that because I developed best I could tell a friendship to allow. He asked in John 15:15 to be your friend, says he's your friend. So I said, okay, I want to be your friend. And so I would consult him in business deals. I'd consult him on management style, management issues. And but the process of these 4 steps, the key is to start praying and start discerning, trying to discern what Christ and the Lord wants for you. And that's what I call consulting my friend Jesus, and he's a great friend. The second one is gathering the facts, just like you do due diligence on a project, business deal. That one's pretty definable, with a couple of exceptions. Along with you doing to-do list, pro-con list. Another thing I realized is a lot of people think their opinions are a fact. So as you're praying and consulting your friend, he starts revealing the truth to you, some around your opinions aren't facts. The other thing I had a tendency to do, which around manipulation or whatever, is when I'd hear a fact that I didn't like, that didn't get me what I wanted, I would discount it. And when I'd hear a fact that really elevated some good news about what I wanted, I would give it more weight. And so I had to, through prayer, I had to start saying, okay, no, I got to give everything weight. I got to seek the truth, because the truth will set me free. And those are a couple examples of how to seek the facts other than the ordinary way. The third one is watching for circumstances. And everybody says, well, what's that mean? I mean, we've got 1,000 circumstances. Well, if you're really trying to seek God's will, I think Psalm 37:4, which says, delight in the Lord, and he'll give you the desires of your heart. I believe if you're going to be trying to do his will, I think that's delighting in the Lord. So I think he'll show you in your heart what circumstances really matter, and the timing of it all. And then the 4th step, I got a chapter on each one of these in the book, so obviously we're going fast here. But the 4th step is what I coined way back, getting neutral. And it's somewhat similar to obedience, surrender, whatever. But for some reason, the non-religious term registers a lot better with people, of getting neutral, where it really means I want God's will more than my own. And you got to get it from your head to your heart, or it doesn't work. And George Mueller, a great missionary back in the 1800s, has 6-step process of discerning God's will. But he said 90%, and I can attest to this, 90% is when you finally want God's will more than your own. So in that process, when you finally really want, and convinced you'll jump off the cliff without knowing what is over the cliff, then he would reveal to me in my soul, and in my heart, and in my gut, as I call it, his will. I would get a peace that was beyond understanding. It was very convicting. It was usually scary, because he wants me to become more whole. So it's usually not what I want at the moment, because I want easy street. I want quick answers, quick success, whatever. But as you remember, Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane said to the Lord, I don't want to go to the cross for humankind, but I will do your will. So he stayed neutral. He was always neutral. It takes me, the bigger the decision, the more weeks it takes me to get neutral. So it's a simple process, but it's not easy. It is painful to give up on what you really think you want and what's best.